how do you actually lift your Pajero. Hey guys, back again to Seagull Garage. Today another short video answering the questions from the comments. How do you actually lift your Pajero? We are talking about 3 standard ways. I will give you then one extra way of lifting your Pajero which you cannot read anywhere. Amazing, wait till the end. So the most simplest way to lift your Pajero, it's by using a factory bottle jack. If you don't know where it is, you need to look here or here. I make a video about the factory bottle jack of Pajero. If you have this bottle jack, it's only to kind of change your tire situation, change your wheel. You slide it under the car and then you just want to hit the right spot. And the right spot is, this is the front lower control arm, and that's the area where you want to place your bottle jack under. This indent, it's specially for this purpose, just to put it in. It's stable, it's kind of flat when it's on the car. That's where you want to put it on front. This is the back control arm, and this is the place where you want to have your jack placed. Yeah, that was the first way of lifting your Pajero, only for kind of a wheel change scenario, as I said. So you want to make sure that your car is stable and you lock the wheels, brakes, it's in the gear, and you put whatever else under your wheels because it's very unstable on this jack. Anyway, so the second way of lifting your Pajero, it's lifting front or aft of your car all at once. So for this purpose, you have in the middle of the front axle and in the middle of the rear axle center points. It's the center point of the undercarriage. So you slide your floor jack, the hero of every workshop. You just slide it under the front or slide it under the back, put it exactly in the middle, and you can lift that way the whole front or whole back of the car. And then when you lift it to the height you want to make sure you put some jack stands on, because you don't do anything under the car when it's just lifted on one jack. So don't forget about jack stands, and you can use these points as well with the bottle jack kind of lift. But there is one thing which is very important to make sure you don't get wrong. So you see I have here a bottle jack. This is actually pretty beefy bottle jack. It's probably up to, I don't know, 20 tons or something. You will not probably have anything like that. You will probably have, I don't know, maybe standard bottle jack from the Pajero, or maybe some kind of a 3-4 ton version. The problem with using a center point of the undercarriage to lift the Pajero is this surface here. This surface can be way too small for your point to take the load. So if you remember the picture of the floor jack, there is like a big round piece with the rubber under, which you can actually shovel under the place and lift it, and it's a lot of surface to take the load. But if you will go with such a small surface, or I would say probably the standard bottle jack have a surface more like this one, and if you put this exactly in the middle, you will dent your undercarriage in the spot. So you need to have a big surface, or you need to put something under. You can watch some other videos when I'm working with this and doing this very thing, lifting bottle jack in the center point. But it's sketchy, first of all, and the second, you can really dent your undercarriage. So I would not do it with the bottle jack, only if it's really necessary. That's the second way of lifting Pajero, with the floor jack or the bottle jack if you need to. So then we go to the third way of lifting. Oh, I get my finger dirty. Anyway, so we getting to it's again. So the third way of lifting your Pajero, it's according to manual. You have 4 corners of the car, and you can lift your car with the, if you're lucky enough and you have, for example, double column a workshop lift, you can actually drive the car and support the car on the 4 corners. And there is a special place where you should place your lift. I need to admit that on my car I was actually not able to perfectly identify this spot, because apparently this spot is between 2 notches and I couldn't find the notches. I kind of know where it is, it's kind of obvious where the points are, but I still cannot identify any notches. So yeah, this is up to you to decide really where it is. In your case, maybe there was something going on with my car and they're gone. Somebody do some work there. I have no idea, but I couldn't identify proper notches. Anyway, the same places are actually the places where you want to place your jack stands. So if you lift your car with the center point with the floor jack, or you just want to place it on the jack stands, the same places are for the jack stands and for the workshop lift. So if you want to stabilize car, that's your place to go. Theoretically they are made for surviving the whole weight of the car, but make sure that your car is not corroded or something, because it changes everything. You do you, and you need to make sure that you read about all these options. You can read the manual of the car for the customer, and you can read the workshop manual, where to place what and how to do it exactly. I just want to give you a small summary. And yeah, so now we go to the fourth way, which is not written anywhere, but I don't think it's some kind of a secret. It's the lift you can see me using actually in the chapter when I was fixing the gearbox. So this is like a 4-post lift with the platform. So you literally just drive your car on the platform, and this way you can lift the whole car without using any kind of a jacking points, because yeah, you just drive on with your wheels, and then you have small lift in the middle, and then you can do some service according to whatever you need. So that would be the fourth way. I pretty much like it, but there are some restrictions to it. Yeah, so yeah, this is a platform lift. Pretty cool stuff, and very handy. Sometimes in the way, and if it's broken, like it gets broken when I have my car on it, it's very hard to actually finish work, because you cannot go any higher and you are a little bit too low with the broken car and broken lift. So anyway, if you are interested in that, just look there or there. Yeah, I hope I cover kind of every way of lifting the Pajero. I hope this answered the questions from the comments. If you learned something, like, subscribe, maybe share, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Cheers.